Hello, my name is Beth Sparrow, and I am the president of the Nebraska State Genealogical Society. And today I'm going to do a short video about the Nebraska State Genealogical Society. So the Nebraska State Genealogical Society is a little more than 40 years old. It started in 1977. And we had our first annual conference in 1978. Our goal in Nebraska State Genealogical Society is to increase interest in and raise standards of genealogical research through educational programs, workshops, and publication of genealogical data. We are a nonprofit organization. We have beginner to advanced genealogists. Our genealogists are all over Nebraska and all over the United States, and we even have a very few, outside the United States. We do not have a physical location. We have no building. We do have a P.O. box where we get our mail, and we have a website, www.nsgs.org. In another video, I'm going to give you a tour of the website so you know what's there. So what can NSGS do for you? The Nebraska State Genealogical Society is connected with many local genealogical societies in Nebraska. So we can help you find a local genealogical society in Nebraska to connect. We also have some resources for research. We have our library in Beatrice. Our collection is at the Beatrice Public Library. And so members can actually rent books from our library. They can be mailed out, and then you mail them back for just a fee for the mailing. And then if you happen to be around Beatrice, you can just go in and, assuming the public library is open, you can just go in and view the collection with no charge. And you don't have to be a member for that. We have microfilm that's located in Scottsbluff, and our members can rent that. They contact our microfilm chairperson, and he mails it out. And then you keep it for a certain amount of time, and you can take it to your local library or whatever there's a microfilm reader, and then you send it back to us. We have a few publications for sale, and those are available through our publications chairperson. Our website has some resources for research. We have the census, some of the census, family files. We have county guides. We have a Nebraska newspaper list, and we have more coming and more available. I will do a short tour of the website later. We do provide a nationally known speaker, genealogical speaker, at our conference in Nebraska. Our conference is usually in the spring, usually late April, occasionally early May. And we usually have a nationally known speaker. In the past, we've had Blaine Bettinger and Judy Russell and Josh Taylor. And so we're looking forward to having Tom Jones coming up. He was supposed to be in 2020, but now he's going to come in 2021. We can also help publicize your local genealogical event. We have a website where we can post any genealogy events in Nebraska. So what can you do for NSGS? We have a quarterly publication called The Ancestry, and we always need articles or indexes for that. So you could write an article as long as it relates to genealogy in Nebraska, we can usually publish it. So, and that is subject to our Ancestry editor, chooses the articles and stuff. And we like to spread it out over all the counties of Nebraska. So there are some counties that we are missing. So if you have any questions on that, you could email her, editor, editor, at nsgs.org. You can help us complete the county guides for our missing counties. As I'll show you on the website, we have, as you might know, there's 93 counties in Nebraska. That's a lot of counties. So we are missing county guides for some of them. You can suggest places or speakers for our annual conference. Some speakers have restrictions as far as they'll only go for a certain amount of people, and some places are a little easier or more expensive than others. So, but we welcome any input. You can become a board member. There are about 12 to 15 board members, and we all get together quarterly and have meetings around Nebraska. And then we plan the annual conference, and we talk about all the other projects that we do. You can help index the old ancestries and put them online, and that is a future project. Usually the last ancestry each time has an index of the names that are in it. So it would really just be taking those names and indexing them and put them online so that people know what what issues their family would be in. So how do I join? If you wanted to become a member of the Nebraska State Genealogical Society, an individual can join. Our annual dues are currently $20 a year for individuals, $23 a year for family. So that would be people residing at the same address, because you do only get one copy of the ancestry. And an institution like a library or a genealogical society is $17. And you can pay by PayPal or a check. We have a form online, or you can mail them in to our PO box. Our membership year runs June 1st to May 31st. You could still join at any time, but it's better to get your benefits, the sooner you join around June 1st, or if you join a little bit before May, you'll usually get the following year. So what benefits do you get as a member? We have a Nebraska newsletter. That is a newsletter that comes out usually about quarterly, and it's emailed and it's available on the website to members. The Ancestry, of course, our publication, which I talked about. You get our online member-only access to certain things that are in the member-only section, like the census, charter members, and there's more in there. And you also get a discount on your conference registration. We have a family recognition program that is open to members or non-members. And the only condition is that you have a Nebraska ancestor who settled at least 100 years ago. And so you send in your lineage and your documentation to our family recognition chairperson, and they look it over, and then they print out a nice looking certificate that is frameable, and then it's signed by the president of NSGS and the Secretary of State, and then it gets mailed back to you. So, and there is a fee for that, but it's mainly just for the printing of the certificate and the postage involved with all of that. So in our annual conference, it was supposed to be spring 2020, and because of COVID, we had to cancel it. So we're looking forward to having Tom Jones in 2021, and these will be his topics that we have selected. The board selects topics for the featured speaker each year, and then usually we have 5 topics by the featured speaker, and then usually we have about 3 breakout sessions, and then those breakout sessions can have 2 to 4 different speakers to choose from. So Tom will be doing documentation, the what, why, where, and how. What is the standard of proof in genealogy? Finding unfindable ancestors. 5 ways to find your European ancestors. And when does newfound evidence overturn a proved conclusion? So, and then breakout speakers are usually speakers from Nebraska who speak on any topic that might not conflict with our featured speaker. So we've had local presentations such as things on Nebraska history or genealogy, or, perhaps depending upon where we have it, sometimes it's a local interest kind of thing. So that is what I have to say about Nebraska State Genealogical Society, and stay tuned for the next video, which will be on the website. I will give a tour of the website. Thank you for watching this, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.